This week, we're investigating the multi-billion-dollar drink business. They guarantee to hydrate and energize you, but what's hiding behind all those promises? Can sports drinks really help to boost your training and endurance, or just bust a mighty hole in your wallet? Are energy drinks the secret weapon to boosting your va-va-voom, or a straight one-way ticket to the emergency room? We spilled the shocking truth on sports and energy drinks. Boost or bust?
There's no doubt that sports and energy drinks have a huge fan base, from athletes to adults working overtime to busy students. But do these people actually know what they're rooting for? Well, I want to get straight to the answers. Do you know the difference between an energy drink and a sports drink?
Not really.
I don't know at all. I think it's kind of similar, right?
Energy drink is basically more of caffeine.
Sports drink, they have more of the vitamins and all the minerals that actually help you from being dehydrated.
Most regular folks on the streets don't really have a clue about the difference between sports and energy drinks. So, what exactly are sports drinks?
You've probably seen this word at the bottom of sports drinks, isotonic. But what does it actually mean?
When you exercise and you sweat, you lose quite a lot of these electrolytes. To keep the electrolyte balance, you need to replenish the body with the electrolytes that have been lost. That is why when you rehydrate, you must try and have, in addition to water, some of these electrolytes, and that's what we call isotonic drinks. Electrolytes are things like sodium, potassium, chlorides, bicarbonates. And these are called electrolytes because they have a positive or negative charge, very similar to what's found in the body fluids.
Sports drinks may have a devoted legion of fans worldwide, but they are triumphed by an even bigger rival in the market. It's a drink that promises you non-stop power for up to 6 hours.
The energy drink business rolls in a staggering $6.6 billion a year. I mean, you see ads for this stuff everywhere. But what is it exactly?
Energy drinks in general contain guarana, caffeine, taurine, and ginseng, and some of these ingredients have been shown to have an effect of increasing blood circulation to your brain and therefore makes you alert.
Sports and energy drinks are the big money makers and body boosters, but they are nothing without this common but vital base ingredient, water.
Water, aka H2O, is a chemical compound made of hydrogen and oxygen molecules. Quite simply put, without this nutrient, there is absolutely no sign of life. Now, some of you might already know that the water on Earth is recycled. What that means is that what you're drinking could actually have been someone's bath water or even the remains of a dinosaur. But apart from being calorie-free, what are the benefits of hydration?
Water is the vehicle that allows some of the electrolytes in the body to respond and react efficiently. Without water, the blood won't flow, the heart won't beat, the brain won't be active. Even small levels of dehydration, 2 to 5%, can alter your mental performance and your physical performance.
When you visit the supermarket, it's impossible to escape from the rows and rows of water. There's spring water, mineral water, sparkling water, tonic water, and even designer water.
With all this variety, can people actually tell the difference? I mean, it's just water, right? Today, I'm going to quench people's thirst. I'll have them try 3 different kinds of water. The first will be mineral,
which comes from a spring that contains several minerals like salt. The second will be regular tap water. And the third, designer water, which mostly has a filtered water base that's added with vitamins and minerals.
So I want to know whether people can actually tell the difference, and if they can, which one do they like best? I have 3 different types of water. There's the expensive designer water in here, I have tap water, I have mineral water. Just try the water and tell me if they taste the same or different.
Is there a difference in the taste at all? No difference.
It's too sweet.
sweet?
No, this is tap water.
This is tap, okay.
Still type.
This is distilled water?
Yeah.
Did that taste different from A?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. The tap water has a natural fluoride there. This is mineral water.
Wrong.
I can definitely tell that this isn't tap water.
It's not tap water?
I don't think so.
You're wrong. It's tap water.
Seriously?
The results are confusing. Some people thought mineral was tap water or tap water was designer water or vice versa. Either way, most people can't tell the difference. Which one did you like the best?
A.
A.
C.
C.
For me, I'll go with the B.
B. Tap water is good for you?
Yeah.
And that's it. Your mission is accomplished. Well done, ladies. So far, we've learned that water is essential to life and you need to be drinking it often, my friends. Sports drinks, well, they'll certainly help you out in an intense workout, but energy drinks, they really pack a punch and help to keep you alert. But with so much information out there, how do we separate fact from fiction? Well, we did you a favor and we rounded up the top 10 myths about water, sports, and energy drinks. The top 10 water, sports, and energy drinks myths. Number 10. We're kicking it off with a myth that is all too familiar to us, that we should be drinking 8 glasses of water a day. Almost true. While it is important to be drinking at least the minimum amount of water a day, your intake will vary depending on your gender, your height, your weight, your health, and your age, and also the intensity and duration of your workout. So for example, an office worker doesn't need to drink as much water as a construction worker who's slogging it out in the sun. Number 9. When you're feeling thirsty, it's too late to drink water. False! It's simply a signal to hydrate your body. It doesn't mean you're busted from dehydration so soon. Number 8. Energy drinks prevent hangovers. You couldn't be more wrong. Incorrect. In fact, they can make your hangovers worse, especially if you mix them with alcohol. Now, the reason you get a hangover is because you're dehydrated. Not enough water is going to the brain, so your best bet is to keep drinking water. Loads and loads of water. It helps to dilute the alcohol and hopefully sober you up. Number 7. Caffeinated drinks don't count as hydration? Believe it or not, they do. But you should never ever replace water in your diet with coffee. But a cup or two in the morning gives you a boost, so it's perfectly fine. Coming up, what are the dangers of energy drinks and can they potentially kill you?
It causes palpitation. It also increases your blood pressure.
And we pit water, sports, and energy drinks against one another to see which will be the champion body booster in our UFX, the ultimate food experiment.
Beautiful! Before the break, we dived into the world of sports drinks, energy drinks, and water, and whether they boost or bust us. In our taste test, most people who were given mineral, tap, and designer water couldn't tell which was which. Wrong. So far, we've witnessed the good, some of the bad, but what about the ugly side of these beverages? One thing intrigues me. Can we drink as many sports and energy drinks as we like and still get away with good health? And are there dangers to drinking too much good old plain water? Should we be concerned? In 2013, famous TV host Sharon Osbourne said that her daughter Kelly suffered a seizure due to overdosing on energy drinks. But for some others out there, they paid a heavier price with their lives. Just how do energy drinks kill us and what makes them dangerous?
You must not overconsume energy drinks because they are highly laden with caffeine. And caffeine increases your heart rate, it causes palpitation, it also increases your blood pressure. So if you're a susceptible person to these conditions, then clearly drinking energy drinks could be a potential health risk to you. Energy drinks are also very high in sugar, and therefore you get a very huge energy burst, but also you get a very quick decline in energy because of the high glycemic index of these beverages.
Our investigation reveals that chugging down cans of energy drinks can really bust our health. But what about the beloved sports drink?
Some articles suggest that having sports drinks can lead to kidney stones. Let's investigate whether that's true or not.
The link between overconsumption of isotonic drinks and kidney stones is not proven, and I think the jury is still out on whether there is a causal link or not, as the case may be.
So, energy drinks' bad reputation does have some science behind it, but sports drinks are just misunderstood. Now, what about the humble plain water? In the 2002 Boston Marathon, a 28-year-old runner suddenly collapsed and then died 2 days after the race. It was later known that she suffered from overhydration, or hyponatremia. We spoke with Joan Liu, national bodybuilder and fitness trainer, to find out more about this condition.
Actually, that condition is very rare. It only affects about 0.0001% of the population. In terms of the symptoms, it's quite similar to dehydration. You will feel nausea, you may get some headaches, you will feel a bit bloatedness. In more severe cases, a person can actually experience seizures or even coma, and of course at the extreme end will be death. But it's very rare.
To check how much water you should be putting into your body, you first need to check what's coming out. Voila! I'm talking about your number one, pee. So if you go to the restroom and you notice that your urine is clear or colorless, that's not a good thing. It means you're drinking too much water. So you can afford to relax on your intake just a little bit. If you notice it's a pale straw color, that's very good. It means you're properly hydrated. Even if it's a little bit of a darker yellow, it still means that you're normal. But if you notice that it's a pretty deep and dark yellow, it's your cue to drink lots and lots. And if the color of your pee is anything like one of those traffic lights, amber, drink now, drop everything that you're doing, get a glass of water and keep at it. But if you go to the restroom and you see a deep brown color like this, it means you are in danger. You are severely dehydrated or could be suffering from liver disease. So remember, drink up. It's good for you. It's just tea.
And we're back to counting down our top 10 water, sports, and energy drinks myths. With 4 myths exposed, that brings us to number 6.
The only way that you can get water into your body is to drink it? You could not be more wrong. You can pretty much get water from anything that you eat. Even a dry biscuit has a little bit of water in it. But did you know that fruits, or the water in fruits, are actually naturally distilled? Plus you get lots of vitamins and minerals. So I like to get my water from here.
Number 5. Sports drinks are a must for outdoor exercise. Contrary to popular belief, we don't need sports drinks for most outdoor activities. Unless it's an intense hike or a triathlon, water alone can do the job. Number 4.
Enhanced vitamin water knocks regular water right out of the park. But what I do know is that the word enhanced doesn't necessarily mean better. Yes, these crazy concoctions may be loaded with minerals from A to Z, but what we might not know is just how much sugar and preservatives are packed in here.
Stay tuned to the top 10 water, sports, and energy drinks myths. We saved the 3 most shocking myths for last. It's rough. It's tough. It's the one and only UFX, the ultimate food experiment.
Whew. I'm all pumped up and ready to go because I'm about to meet some fighters who are ready and willing to take on a kick-ass hydration experiment right here at Evolve MMA Gym.
Evolve is Asia's #1 mixed martial arts academy and home of the most world champions under one roof. Our first challenger, straight out of South Africa, is 25-year-old Irshad Syed, the fearsome White Tiger. A true Muay Thai champion, Irshad fights in the bantamweight division.
I stay away from energy drinks and sports drinks to try to keep it as natural as possible. So during training, I'll go with water. And if I did sweat excessively during training, I'd go with like a coconut water or something after training.
Challenger number 2 is 27-year-old Radim Rahman, Singapore's first MMA hero. He stands at 1.73 meters and also competes in the bantamweight division.
Usually I drink mineral water just to keep myself hydrated. As a fighter, it's really important because mineral water boosts your metabolism.
Our third and final fighter is 30-year-old Leandro Issa, a black belt Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion. Leandro is also in the bantamweight division, and his signature move is the powerful armbar.
Per day I try to drink at least 3 liters of water. Usually I drink water during the training, and after training I just take like the protein shake to recover the body.
The fate of 3 MMA world champions is literally in their hands. Boom!
Every colored stick represents a drink that each fighter will hydrate himself with exclusively. Leandro takes on the red, the energy drink. Irshad gets yellow, water. And finally, green for Radim, the sports drink.
These fighters are the real deal. I mean, they are made of tough stuff. They're actually warming up right now for a whole hour before we even begin the experiment.
Woohoo! All 3 fighters will be skipping ropes and doing shadow boxing for 15 minutes each, followed by running for half an hour. This intensive warm-up will be the only chance where the challengers are allowed to drink before the real fight begins.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment of truth. The real deal, the real challenge, the real fight begins right now. Gentlemen, boys, come. Good luck. Oh, what's not so...
Coming up after the break, which drink will come up on top in our hydration challenge? Is it water, the sports drink, or the energy drink?
This one's a tough one.
Plus, can any one of these drinks actually burn calories? Before the break, we pit 3 top MMA fighters against one another to find out whether water, sports, or energy drinks are a boost or bust. The challengers only got to hydrate during their intense warm-up. Irshad got water, Radim got the sports drink, and Leandro the energy drink.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment of truth. The real deal, the real challenge, the real fight begins right now.
This mega challenge consists of 3 parts. The first is non-stop kickboxing for a full 10 minutes, the equivalent of 2 MMA rounds.
Oh, nice. This one's a toughie.
But that's not the end yet. The fighters still have a long way to go.
After an intense session of kicking and punching, these 3 mean machines are doing 50 reps of TRX rows, followed by the home stretch. Come on, boys!
In the subject drinking pure water, where there are no electrolytes, in theory, after the level of physical activity, he may be feeling a little bit lethargic because there are no electrolytes in the muscles. In the subjects drinking the energy drink, there's only sugar in it, so therefore he in theory will be getting even more dehydrated because the water will be absorbed even more because of the sugar in his stomach. So therefore his performance will be quite poor. Lastly, in theory, because the isotonic has both the electrolytes and the water, they should have maximum effect on the performance of the subject. But like all things in science, it's not only about physiology, it's also about the mind.
For this final portion of the challenge, the fighter who can stand the heat for the longest time using these ropes will emerge victorious. So, who will the winner be? Will it be Irshad drinking water? Will it be Radim drinking a sports drink? Or will it be Leandro with the energy drink? Come on, boys, let's find out!
For this experiment, the sports drink that Radim had proved to boost his stamina and power.
It's a good workout for me. Right at the end of the training, I was about to gas out, but I think this sports drink helped me a lot. And based on this experiment, actually it gives me the edge to push on beyond my limit.
So what you drink will definitely affect your body's performance. But there are concerns about chemicals being added to sports drinks. So I wonder, is there a better alternative to the sports drink?
Why not go the homemade way with your very own sports drink? Come on, it's easy, it's fast, it's healthy, and you know 100% what's going in it. So for this delicious and yummy coconut watermelon drink, it's really easy. All you need is a cup of cubed watermelon, a cup of coconut water, and a really good lime or lemon. And if you're a heavy sweater, you can even try adding a dash of salt. It helps to reabsorb the liquid and the fluid, and it even brings out the watermelon sweetness. Great. So on a really hot afternoon, your very own DIY sports drink, I tell you, it does wonders for the body. Cheers.
We've hit the top 3 on our water, sports, and energy drinks mix. Earlier, we set 7 superstitions straight, like how energy drinks don't prevent hangovers, and it's never too late to drink water. Now, let's check out the top 3 craziest myths. Number 3.
You can replace a meal with an energy drink. No way, Jose! You need their nutrients from natural sources like vegetables and meat. All this is water, sugar, and stimulants. So yes, you can power through the day, but believe me, you're gonna crash.
Number 2. Energy drinks burn calories? Busted! Most energy drinks contain calories, and what they do is indirectly give you the energy to burn calories from your activities. But if you really want to burn calories, you have to do it the good old-fashioned way. Hit the gym and exercise. And finally, number 1.
Here's perhaps the most legendary myth of all. Iced water burns calories. I'm sorry, ice water junkies, that's just simply not true. By the time the water reaches your stomach, it would have slowly regulated to your body's natural temperature, making a very little difference to your calorie intake. Now, having said that, iced water does keep heat-related stress and fatigue symptoms at bay, so drink up for that. Never underestimate the importance of water and hydration. When it boils down to energy and sports drinks, ask yourself this: is it really worth ditching real food for that? I mean, there's even enough evidence out there to support that you don't need these sugar-laden drinks to have a good performance. Ultimately, listen to your body, do what feels right, and remember there are always homemade options and alternatives, such as the classic coconut water with all its natural benefits. Now, this was one case I was happy to sweat for. Detective duties adjourned.